Hey, what's going on? It's Emmanuel along with Ready for the Lifestyle. And in this episode, we're going to talk about the PPP loans and how it's not too late for you to get yours if you haven't filed. We want to get into this topic, but welcome to the people who have never been here, and hello to the people who actually have been on my channel before, where we give the latest tips and tricks regarding your lifestyle. So don't forget the like and subscribe button below so you can get all the newest updates as I give them out. Also, don't forget to comment below as well and tell me about your experience with the PPP loan or even the EIDL loan, and just comment below, all right? So let's dig deep into this topic right here. We're gonna talk about the PPP loan. So let me give you a brief disclosure. I am not a lawyer or a tax attorney. All of the examples that I'm giving you is based on my own experience and also my clients as well. So let's dig deep into this PPP loan. So let me give you a little back history on the PPP loan. So the PPP loan was established for business owners to keep their employees on the payroll. And I think a lot of us have not actually taken advantage of the PPP loan. Some of us probably have never taken the initiative to do the PPP loan because they're self-employed and really didn't understand the process. What I want to do is actually debunk some of the issues as far as regarding the paperwork required in order to fulfill your PPP loan, and also show you a source in order for you to fill out your PPP loan, because it's not too late for you to achieve yours for your business, okay? So a quick backstory about the PPP loan. It was established during the pandemic in order to help employee retention. So obviously, if you're self-employed, you probably said, hey, look, I'm the only person on my company. How could I get a PPP loan? I'm gonna show you an example and just give you some brief details on how you can fill out your application. Well, not pretty much the application, but the paperwork in order for you to file yours. So the people also, don't forget to check out the program that I have. It's called Business Credit ASAP, where you can actually start building your business credibility in order to separate your business credit from your personal. And it's very important, especially during this time, is the Paycheck Protection Program. It's a direct incentivized program to help employers to keep employees on the payroll. So a lot of us probably think that now it's probably late in the year and it's not even available. So let me tell you, the first sum of the program actually ended earlier, and that's because they ran out of money. In 2020, April 27th, they revised this program and they put more funds into the program for you guys to actually use for your business. So it's not too late. Go ahead and apply. You go to SBA website and click on the COVID relief button up top, and I'm gonna actually show you exactly where and how you can get that and also get more information. So the Paycheck Protection Program was set up and incentivized for you, the small business owner, in order for you to actually get help. So if you are a single member business and you still need relief in some sort, you can get this relief. And what I really want to do is show you the forms that would be needed, that has to be submitted no matter where you go, that's required in order for them to fulfill your PPP loan, okay? And before I even do that, let me just debunk some issues that we may have in order to actually go ahead and fill out this application. First of all, you might think, hey, look, I would have to fill out my taxes. That is not entirely true, because they extended the tax deadline all the way into July. So most people are submitting their PPP loans using the 1099 Schedule C, and also another form, the 940 as well. But that's for, I'll really break down that part too as well in the rest of the video. But more importantly is just to get it done. You know, most of us are not doing this because we have the ideology that we're a small business or we're a single member, that we cannot get the PPP loan, which is entirely wrong. Okay, so let's just get into this right here. So you can go to your search bar, you can type in PPP Calculator. And what I would do is select this one right here, and into it, they're pretty good and detailed. This is the calculator. Basically, what we're going to do is go through these steps so you can have some type of information or a source to follow. to check eligibility and actually apply. So for me, I actually applied before. You can take your time and read through this right here, and it's going to ask you questions based on what you've done so far. So for me, I have applied for the ELD COVID-19 loan. I'm going to put next. This is just pretty much asking you if you were in business between January 31st to February 15th. And this is, I've been in business since January 31st. And also, what do you file? So you need to figure out if you're filing as a 501c or a small business with employees. You can check on the IRS website to find out the standards for small businesses. I think it's under 500 employees. You're probably in this category, the individual with self-employment income. So you're going to press next. It's going to ask you your place of residence, U.S. resident. Press next. And it's going to ask you if you filed or you actually. So this is where a lot of people kind of get mixed up. So if you're self-employed individual in 2019 as well as 2020 this year, it's asking you about line 31, your net profit, if you actually put that together. So what I want you to do is remember you're filling out this application so that you can get help in order for your business to go through, keep your employees on payroll. So it basically tells your eligibility status. It's based on my eligibility status. And let's see, we want to get some details. Also, matter of fact, I'm going to take you to the loan calculator too, so you'll understand exactly what your loan will look like, and you can pretty much go through this yourself. These are numbers that I'm just going to randomly put some numbers in though, but just so I can take you in here. It's self-employed, and what you want to do is, do you have any employees? If you are just a full-time so don't forget, if you don't have any employees, you need to check off no employees right here. And also enter exact line from the line 31 on your 1040 Schedule C. You can go to your IRS 2019 Schedule C and check what is your line 31, but don't still going to go through it, so at least you have some understanding on what your 1040 should look like. I'm not saying I'm giving you numbers, but you need to report what you made on yours. Okay, so I'm just going to put around 90K. And this is just an example, okay? And this question right here is any outstanding amount that you had on your grant. So if you had an advancement of $1,000, because what the SBA did was something different from what Congress did. Congress actually said $10,000 for each company, but the SBA put in their own regulations and made it $1,000 per employee up to $10,000 advance. So I actually got a $1,000 advance. Okay, and it says exactly what your eligibility is based on the amount that you paid. Okay, from there. So the next thing I want to show you guys, I'm going to just go over here, and then what you want to do is find out a list of lenders. Okay, and it's going to take you to the SBA administration website. So there are, I'm actually going to put in a link below. If you do want to use one of the lenders that I use, I can also put a link in the description, but you're going to put in your zip code, whatever your zip code is. So I'm just going to use this as an example. This is zip code, but I just wanted to see what they have in this area right here. So it basically brings up a list of lenders in that area that you can go ahead and put your application in with. But so what I do want to give you guys insight on is the forms that's going to be needed. So first of all, you're going to need this. You're going to need your Schedule C form. And what we're going to do is go scroll down. you don't want to pay for anything, you go right straight to the IRS website, and you can go ahead and fill out that Schedule C, the 1040 Schedule C. Here we go, the PDF version right there. And click on that. Just waiting for my computer to load. Okay, it's just taking a little second, but we got time. All right, so basically, gonna. Oh, you heard my daughter here, but that's how you do it when you're working self-employed sometimes. And you're gonna put your Social Security. Now, like I told you, this is not for any purpose but to show you guys what's going on, how to do it. Profession, I'm just gonna put consultant if that's what it is for you. No, matter of fact, I'll put restaurant. Or how about this? You're gonna put, I don't know, I'll just say marketer. Okay. And the code. So in order to find out what your code is as well, you can look up NIC codes, okay, and you can find out what your code is pertaining to your industry. Okay, you type in the keyword. So let's just say, for instance, we say marketing, right? Marketer. We're gonna click that, and the next code for marketing, will be right here. So we'll put 54190. 54190. Did I miss a number? I think I missed a number. Oh. 10. Okay. And if you have a DBA, you're doing business as a separate name, put Max. Well, that's what your DBA is, and then you're gonna put your EIN. And if you don't have an EIN, you should be watching this video, but usually if you're self-employed, your EIN would come from the IRS. So I'm just gonna put something here for you guys. Okay. And then what you want to do right here is you want to put your address, your business address. Okay, and I don't, as far as how you do your accounting, if you do a cash, accrual, or other, usually if you have a tax professional, they can help you with this, or you can just choose the one that you usually file with the year before. Did you generally participate in creating a business? So what you want to do right here, you want to check those boxes off right there. Okay, so in your line 1, you're gonna put what you gross for the year. Say you made a total of 90K, and your line 4, let's say out of that 90K, you're gonna say what your allowances is. Say you made 80 right here, boom. And like I said, these numbers will only be based on what you actually spent. But what you want to do at least is provide the most accurate information, even if you didn't file yet. You want to get as close as possible to what you would initially see and on your tax return. Okay, if you're filing by, you're doing all this stuff by yourself. We're gonna say that is $5,500 is your the cost of your goods and services, and what that leaves you with, simple math. I don't know why. Then just do that right there and there. That leaves you with 80, right? Next thing you want to do is you want to go to your next line, which is line 7, right? I think I messed up right here. Sorry, it is line 7 right here, because you want to put the cost of goods sold, subtract the line profits right here, which actually should be, I'm sorry, I am giving you guys, I'm gonna actually do this over right here, sorry. And you want to subtract that right there. Line 4, you can put 5,500. And then on there you get 74. Okay, then you want to add that same number right here. And these are not, like I told you, these are not factual numbers from mine, but you know, I'm just trying to give you, if you never filled one out by yourself, this is just a template that you can use, but you have to use your accurate information, especially if you're going to file later on. You want to come close to what you would be filing on your taxes, okay? And your line 31, which is very important. This is what they make the determination on, line 31. So whatever your line 31 is, basically the math behind it. I'm gonna go give you the math behind it before I go into the next form. So down here, you also want to put, if you had, like I said, you want to also look at what your closing cost was for last year. If not, you didn't have any, they'll want an explanation. Okay. So was there any change in quantities, cost, valuation between operation and closing? And when you put no, you put yes, then you have to provide some explanation. So like I said, I'm going to keep this fairly simple and probably get through this right now. So 4. Also, okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm going to explain the calculation for some of you guys that's out there. You probably want to know how to calculate how they calculate. It is basically the line number 31 that you put up there. Wait, so it's a line 31 that you put up here, right here. It is divided by 12, and then it's times 2.5, and that's how you get what you will be able to receive on a pay or check protection. Okay, so this is completely filled out. You're going to save this, and you're going to turn this one in right here, right? So the next form that you want to fill out is called the 940 form. So you want to just open up another tab and go type 940 form. And this is also provided by the IRS as well. And this is going to be simple, especially because you are self-employed. You don't have any employees. You're going to fill in your tax identification number that you will get from the IRS. Okay. And then you want to put in your business name and any trade name. And the address that you're associated with. Okay, once you fill in that, I mean, pretty much everything is simple from here. You just want to at least fill in line 3, okay, with whatever number that you had on your 1040 31. Okay, you go to line 31, so we have 65, right? That's what you want to fill in right here. 65. And like I said, because you're the only employee here, everything else really doesn't apply to you. You can just read through it for yourself and you get the chance. Okay? Okay, and the last two things, you're going to need to at least provide your bank statement that shows your EDL payment, and also you want to provide your articles of incorporation. They're going to want to see that in every document, so you want to provide that too as well. So there is an application form on the SBA website that you can fill out, but most likely if you're doing it digital, you wouldn't have to provide this form including this documentation, because it will be submitted with any electronic form that you put in. Okay, so that's all I really have on this. If you're looking to submit this application, what I would suggest that you do is that you get it in before June 30th, because that is the end date that they'll be taking any more applications towards this. But definitely reach out to me, comment below, let me know if you need a little help, or you're interested in trying to find out any other relief programs that's out there. So that's all I have on the Paycheck Protection Program. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also comment below and tell me exactly what you think about the information that was delivered to you. If it's insightful. Also your experience with the application. And check out the next video that's going to be coming out. It's about the EIDL loan and the denial. So maybe it may give you some insight on what you should be doing. Okay. Thanks again. See you soon.